Michel Cymes sometimes evokes his origins, as well as the history of his ancestors. The 61-year-old animator had already indulged in his grandfathers, who were both deported to Auschwitz during the Second World War. Invited by France Inter, Thursday, April 11, 2019, he could not hold back his tears when the soundtrack of Schindler's List sounded in the studio. "It's a trip, you know who's taking my throat, it's good to talk about it but I do not know why, I can never talk about it without emotion. A trip that upset me, still today," explains Michel Cymes, very moved. It was on his way to Auschwitz that he learned more about one of his grandfathers. "My two great-fathers died at Auschwitz. I had information. I knew, while going there, on my first trip, that he died on September 4th, officially typhus, but I think he was executed. Because by going there, you see a room in which the Germans, who were very afraid of typhus, pretended to examine patients and executed them with an injection into the heart," he says. Micro of France Inter. Deportation and concentration camps are issues that profoundly affect Michel Cymes. He had already mentioned the horrific practices of doctors and their experiments in his book, Hippocrates in Hell, Stock, published in 2015. "I think that the collective memory and the fact that I have a suffering by proxy with this period, it is related to the fact that I have genes that have probably been passed down from generation to generation and which at home have lit up, but others have stayed off," concludes the father.